Hello all. My video is made up of footage I taken during my visit to the Sunday the 28th of May 2023 Fife Heritage Railway's public open day, which included other vintage vehicles joining the rally as well, including two buses that the Restoration Club, of which I'm a member of, brought along. The Kirtland and Fife Heritage Railway is close by the Scottish town of Leven, by East Coast Fife. My video is made up of two parts. Part A will show footage of the journeys I made to and from the railway on the buses that our club brought there. The journey going was on an M registered 1994 still 1995 registered ex Lothian Volvo Olympian bus called fleet number 215 with Alexander bodywork, and it has a Cummins L10 10 litre engine 6-cylinder turbocharged diesel coupled with ZF fully automatic transmission with built-in hydraulic retarder. I think the rear axle would be a Volvo straight axle on that model. I'm travelling back from the museum to where the buses are stored. Travelling back was on another ex-Lothian bus. This time it was a 51 plate Dennis Trident, which has an approximate 7 litre 6-cylinder straight 6-cylinder turbocharged engine coupled to a Voith, I think 4-speed fully automatic transmission with built-in hydraulic retarder, with Claxton bodywork as well. Claxton President bodywork, similar to that used on the Volvo B7 TLs of that era, around about the late 1990s. That particular one being the 51 plate, which is around about 2001. So I've got footage of that as well. Part B of my video will show footage I've taken throughout my visit at the Railway Heritage Museum, including journeys on the railway, including having a shot of driving one of the train engines as well. I hope you enjoyed my video and thank you for selecting it. you're doing it at 40 mile an hour.
That's a 40-mile limit.
Yeah. I think it used to be...
Used to be 50 on here, but it cut down to 40. Well, the new BP garage here.
Aye, that was done up actually. That used
First
to
bar,
be...
subway, everything in.
Yeah.
First
bar.
copy.
Used to just be a small garage and they've renovated it up to...
I need to go van up there. Wait. drivers in there. It comes in.
Yeah. So hello all, we're on a bus valley to Leven. It's a Fife town called Leven, Scottish town, and there's like a railway kind of valley show. There's a railway, it's at the railway. I've never been to this rally before, but we've got a couple of buses going there. The one on is a Volvo Olympian with the Cummins engine in it. The other bus that's joining us is ex-Lothian Dennis Trident chassis with Plaxton bodywork. So we're just going along from near Fife to Leven, which is on the east, like the Fife coast. Coast, East Fife Coast. It was quite early, so I'm kind of still waking up. I'm not used to getting up so early, so I'm a bit sleepy. So, but it's a nice day. Hopefully the weather will be good, and I'll get some photos and videos when in there. I think that bus is coming into view now, so I'll show you. This is also the ex-Lothian bus with the Alexander bodywork 215 and Volvo Olympia chassis. It's ex-Lothian, then it's Trident chassis with Blackstone bodywork. It's railway, we're heading to the railway station at Leven where the rally is. It's like a railway event as well. I've never been to this before, so this is quite new to me. It'll be a good Sunday afternoon this year. Not a Sunday morning, just now and stuff. Not normally up this early, I'm going to shoot it, but it's quite nice so far. So we're just on the A90, Aberdeen to Dundee Park. We're on the southbound heading from Forfar. We've got to go through Dundee and then to Fife. So I won't make this video too long, I'll just sort of film periodically throughout the day. I'm trying to keep it quite short. I've got to watch back and won't make it too long. So. It's good weather for it, mate. At Ben Lee. Never seen hiking last Sunday. Went to Atherstone. Just going through Dundee now, and I'll get footage when we go across the Tay Bridge as well, Tay Road Bridge. So that bus is caught up with us. Just going down Albert Street. viewport on the right where it meets up with Monmouth. Just looking back towards Dundee.
See you on bike, yeah.
So I'm going to get footage of this bus obviously because I've got lots of footage of the Volvo. The Dennis Trident behind us. But this being the Volvo, I've not got much exterior footage of this yet until we get stopped. Well, there is an information board about this bus, so I'm going to show you now. This is all about the history of the 180. So it's 215 ex-Lothian. It's all about the history of this we're sitting on. But see, once we get to Leven, I'll get more footage of obviously the outside of this one. Because I've got tons of footage of the bus that's following. It's on the 92 at the moment, within Fife at the moment. There's a few miles to go yet before we get to Leven. And this bus is part of the Fife Heritage Vehicle Society, like I'm a member myself as well. Starts is here. They're quite early actually, it's 20 to 10, I think it's 10 o'clock or something it starts. So I'm just getting backed in to here, the other buses just... It's the first time I've ever been here, like, can't say I've been at this one before, so should see how it goes, some footage throughout.
What's that?
That's us here at this Fife Railway Heritage in Leven. I've never been to this one before, so it's a new one for me. That's the bus that I came off of, the Alexander bodied Volvo Olympian with the Cummins 10 litre engine in it, and the one next to it is that's Dennis Trident with the Cummins engine with Plaxton bodywork, ex-Lothian. They're both ex-Lothian buses. So I was travelling on that one and you would have saw me taking footage of this one when it was being driven by following behind. So, two good examples. And there's another Dennis Trident. I'm not sure who owns that yellow one, but still a bit early. There might be other buses and stuff coming through, but it's about the railway heritage as well. So the heritage station, the railway's there. As I say, it's the first time I've been, so it'll be hopefully quite a good day. Been good so far so good. It's been a good journey. John with the sweetest, he's got the wee dog there. So yeah, I've got footage throughout.
It's the second. There, sign.
I like this big earth moving truck as well actually. It's quite a machine, all three parked together like that. I get a good picture shot of that. We'll get a selfie with that as well, I think. I'll see him do that now. So as I say, I'm not sure quite what the plan is. Well, just more or less arrived. I think I heard something about you pay a fiver if you get a shot at driving one of the trains goes along the line or something. That'll be great, I'll tell you, but it'll probably be like queue though. But some more photography, I better get to the road. But yeah, I'll just see how it goes and just see how it goes. That's such a nice shot, that. It's a nice shot, nice picture shot. I'm just going to have a look at this this other yellow bus. I'm not 100% sure. It's a Plaxton body, Dennis Trident. It's 53 plate, but I'm not sure much about the history of this bus at all. It's quite smart one, 53 plate. I'll show you. So I don't know who owns it, or I'm not sure about it yet. It's quite tidy. There's a lot of construction work going on here, so I'm going to think maybe they're extending the railway, the Heritage Railway perhaps. I'll find out more as the day goes on. There's a Leyland Leopard coming in to join the collection of vintage vehicles. Leyland 680 engine in that. It's Western Scottish. Old Leyland Atlantean coming in. Nice. Very strange Scottish. There's another ex-Lothian Atlantean coming in. Part of the Lothian consortium, I think. I've got an old breakdown truck coming in as well behind it. It's converted. Alexander P-type bodywork, I think, PS type. Be a Leyland Leopard, I'm guessing it is, I'm not sure what that is from here, maybe not. I'll look closer, but this is definitely a Leyland Atlantean anyway. It'd be one of the earlier models. Steam train just pulling off as well. Oh no, that's diesel, sorry. Diesel shunter, part of the Heritage Railway Heritage. Leopard it is. The thing about coming in early, you get to see the vehicles coming in, because during the day they tend to remain parked up until the went's over. But when in here early, you get to see them, hear them moving. There's Basil, another Leyland Atlantean from ex-Leven. It's known as Basil bus, it's BFS 1L, that's the registration of the Atlantean. There was an article in the bus magazine from 1991 I read about Basil. Leopard breakdown. So that's There's a pal of mine brought in his Leyland Atlantean there, just came in a few minutes ago. I kind of thought he would be here when I saw the other buses from the Lothian consortium. So yeah, they're all starting to turn up now. That's a good thing, like I said, it's when you get here early you get to see the buses come in. I think most of the time they'll be parked up for the rally. They might have, I don't know if they've run them out for a sample run or not, I'm not sure. But see, the advantage of coming in early is you get to see them coming in, parking up, you get to hear them, and then of course get the pictures and that as well. So that's quite good. And I'll have a look at that railway later as well. Good turnout, so I'm starting to get busy. It's just after 10 now, so there'll probably be more coming as well. This is the engine that's in the Dennis Trident. It's a Fife transmission with the Cummins diesel engine, 6-cylinder, 6.7 litres, and slightly unusual that the engine's on the off side. In most cases the engine's on the near side, the transmission's on the off side, but it's the other way around in the Dennis Trident. And the auxiliary belt side is on the off side. There's most of them, it's on the engine's on the near side. Let's see if we get the Cummins badge. 24 valve Cummins, 6-cylinder, and I think it's 6.7 litre. The Volvo Olympian Insure, that's a 10 litre Cummins. This is 99%, this is a 6.7 litre. Probably a 4-speed Voith automatic transmission. The angle of drive being on this side to angle the drive into the rear axle that's at the back. It reminds me of the Caledonian Railway up at the just outside Montrose. They're on the line from the Caledonian Railway, House of Dun to Brechin. Oh, Kirkcaldy, we're not even. Kirtland. Look.
Yeah, I can hear you nice and clear.
Oh, that's handy, so we'll get a wee tour around as well.
Good morning.
Morning.
Platforms. Wow. Diesel. Hiya. Hi. So we could, the guy's going to see if we could get a tour in there as well. Just on the platform, having a wee look around at the museum. One of the staff members says we could get a tour, a guided tour in there, but we've got to, like, you know, be with a staff member just for the health and safety and that, but just going to see if we can get us a wee tour around the workshop. It goes back a bit. The platform, they're on a railway line from here, Kirtland, just a mile up. They're working on the track to get it further, but there's a mile of rail track. Set that engine, and we could get a huddle on the train. I think it's just the two carriages. I'm quite sure. Presumably it's this and that. I'll have to find out more as we go along. I'll keep some battery. I've got my other phone, so if the battery just goes flat, it tends to go flat on this one. It's good quality, but if I have to change the other one, so be it. So, I'll try and get as much footage as I can for you throughout the day. I just hope there's going to be enough battery for this one, because you get a good quality on this one. Just might have to resort to the other one. The quality's just as good on that as well, but it's just because of the battery on this S20 is not as good as the A12. Well, that was just a... got permission he says I could go in here, so I'm just in one of the diesel engine locomotives. Let's go show you around.
It was it's very funny though. It's really
Well, that's people money, of course. Yeah.
So on inside this carriage, I'll just show you what it looks like on the outside. I'll show you what I was in, then I'll get in. So that was the engine that I was in, and this is the carriage I'm going to be to have a look inside. So, and when they do the mile stretch of that mile run up the railway, it's going to be in this carriage or the choice of going in the other one as well. It's difficult to get the footage of that because I was trying to get that on the camera for you, but it's just too hard. I'll maybe take a still photograph of it, but it's quite difficult with filming it. But I think you might have to wash the battery on this thing. I was only meant to try and make this short, but it always turns out a lot longer. But yeah, I'll get some footage of it when it gets moving and see what else is happening with the bus wellies. With the buses, because I'm not sure what the plan is. So if my battery goes on this, since I've used the other phone, I always have it. I think I could do a short video, but there's just more and more to see, you know. So I'll take a couple stills of these, so you could just pause the video to read it if you want. I'm just going to get a wee tour around the workshop. I just got to wear a high vis just for safety. A wee tour, just got to wear the around here.
And where you come in, the road down there, that used to be the line rail hub. And years ago, the guys thought we should start, you know, a little private railway here. A little engine that used to work at there used to be a British aluminium plant in Burnt Island. Yeah. You know, the ore came in by tanker. The ore had to be mixed with things, so they used to blend it. Barclay engine. Barclays were a little company in Kilmarnock, and they just made little shunting engines like that, you know, not passenger engines, but they just made little small engines for shunting. So that was this is another one that we're somewhere about. If you go around, you know, you can see there's a water tank sitting somewhere. I'm not sure where it is now. They keep moving it, and that belongs to this one. And this again was another Barclay engine, and we call it the Dubby Pug. And the Dubby was what the locals used to call the coal mine in Francis Colliery at this end of Kirkcaldy. Yeah. And it was called the Dubby because it was out under the sea, and so the water was always coming in. So the guys were always the Dubby Pug, and that actually was, I think they look like that, and it's essentially the same as that one. But if you look, the pistons are bigger than that one. So they built 3 of these with a bigger boiler for higher pressure and bigger pistons, so they were a little bit more powerful. And they were actually built especially for the Fife coalfields. So a lot of history. Oh. This little engine, it's got a name, it's called Forth, the plaque's on the other side. It's another Barclays engine. It spent its working life at the gasworks in Pilton, down in Leith, near Leith in Edinburgh. So last year the guys took it apart. It's 100 years old, wow. But the guys took it apart and lifted the boiler out of it, and the boiler went down to Yorkshire and it was retubed.
Ah, the big deal.
And it came back 4, 5, 6 weeks ago, and they're in the process of putting it back together. The tank, I mean, I was a teacher in my working life, and don't ask me to change a car, couldn't do a bloody thing. But most of the guys here, who are the retired volunteers, I think the canopy is lying about somewhere to do it. So hopefully within the next couple of months, if you come along this time next year, we're hoping that will be pulling the train. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good to get the old steam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is just quite overwhelming. It just feels so much more. That's my favourite thing. Look at these. Yeah, oh, it's lovely. Bit more power and pins out.
And they got lottery money to do the shed, and all of the equipment that you see, you know, it's all been second hand. People have donated. Diesel engines, you know, we've inherited from other railways, or I think the little green one there, it's green now, but it used to be like that. That one and that one, they were little diesel engines that shunted the coal wagons down at the power station in Leven. And when that shut down, not that long ago, a decade or so, if you look on the side, it's got Royal Air Force on it. There's a little river just up, not far from here, and it's got the Royal Air Force on, and that used to, I think, and so that we inherited that from them. Mm-hmm. If you are you going to have a ride on the train?
Yeah, and hoping to, yeah, definitely, yeah.
You'll see it. The wagon, the really coach is an ex-Norwegian Railways brake van. It was a guards and a parcel van on Norwegian Railways, and somehow or other it ended up, after the Second World War, it ended up in Scotland. I don't know how it got here, but Bowness Railway had it and we got it from them. The guys, we needed a coach, so they cut the things in, and C.R. Smith gave us the windows and so the here. So really that close,
Shark, yeah.
right? And you can see it a bit like a ship steering wheel. Just
Oh yeah,
there,
yeah, in the centre,
right?
yeah.
And that raises and lowers that, but it's actually not a snow plough, it's a stone plough. And what they used to do when they were laying tracks, they just lay the tracks down, and a truck a bit like that would come and shoot all the stones in the middle, and then they'd lower that and push it down, and it pushed the stones out, so they didn't have to be done by hand. But
that was a wee tour in the shed there, and there is a thing as a drive for a fiver where you get a shot of the locomotive Keem was asking about. But yeah, that was very informative, that, so much appreciated that. Yeah, it was very. Film it when you're in there, right? I'll do that for you. He's got a wee shot of the dragon. There it was. So I'll get a run on this after I get something to eat. It's going to be a mile up there and a mile back down. So I'll be hustling on this later. I'm going to wait to have a wee huddle on this railway line. It goes up a mile, so I'm going to have a sit in the comfort on this one, and then I'll maybe try this on the way back or on the other trip. I'll maybe do more than one. Cool. I'll get a window seat. This is a nice comfortable seat. Really are comfortable. So we'll go for a wee shot here. And the seats are very comfortable seats. So we'll get footage when we get moving as well. Yeah. This is just the buffers, the couplings and that. Torque it up when it starts to pull away. You got to get a bit of a shunt. The slacks and the couplings just. at the track. It's only a mile long. It just now needs to basically reverse. Just going to change the good. Just a short trip up the track. It was only so much, so we got to as far as the line. It just came back again, so it goes up and down. There's every 20 minutes throughout the day, like. So. I'm anxious to get a shot at driving the train for your £5 to drive, so I'll film that for another wee shot as well. I think that's the engine that they do the drive for a £5. They're going to have another shot. They're going to go in the shark carriage this time. The last one was in the closed seated carriages, but there's something on here, so we're going to go for a wee shot of there. This is a slightly rougher coach. It's going to be a bit more, it's not quite as comfortable as the other one, so I'll show you what it looks like. I'll get views when we go as well. So I'll just have a look through. Yeah, it's ballast. This is going to be going shortly. Maybe the usual, you get a big shunt as it moves off. There we go, yep, just as I suspected. Got to hold up a bit. ballast. There's like a ballast plug at the front for pushing through, and that's what that's for. It's not obviously for steering, it's just to lower the plug at the front.
It's going to change the
Switch up there is to switch the light off to warn the driver if anything's up ahead. So the light's always on, and if the bulb blows he stops obviously, and if he wants the driver to stop he just flicks that light switch just up there. And that's the signal for the driver to stop. So the light's on, the bulb blows. So the light's always on, and if anything up ahead happens, he switches the light off. Or if the bulb blows and if there's a short circuit, the light goes out and the driver stops it anyway. So this is a close-up view of the safety switch, the safety light. So it just goes off if anything up ahead comes. So the light's always on. So on means go, off means stop, basically. So there's the drive for a fiver. We're going to have a wee shot at driving this engine. Maybe having a wee shot. It's not that you're anxious to get in there. Huh? You've got to be on a high vis. There's someone else going first, then we'll be out next. So follow me out. I'm going to go first. Film and driving it. Train engineer. Whistle.
So leave it up.
Blow the whistle.
Release the handbrake. Stop the brake. You keep turning all the time to stop. Got a long stead on.
Good exercise for you, Kian. That's
Next move. Keep going up. Forward, go forward, back to go back. Forward.
So this is the diesel electric. It's got a generator which is driven by a big diesel engine, and that puts it forward to the traction wheels.
When you move it up, give it there, really hit and select. Move it up. Just move it up a bit and it revs up. Right. Just go nice and slow until we clear the compound gate. Then we can speed up.
Kian's our driver.
Keep it on the whistle, please, before we lose the compound. Speed up now, you won't get in. I'm just going to put a crossing. I have somebody down that side there. Watch out. Throttle up a wee bit. Brake again. Change gear forward to reverse. Look out the back window and see if there's any cows or sheep or elephants. Right, throttle up. Whistle again because we'll come back over that line now.
I made that look easy, didn't I? So I was just parking it up to the steps, and it's just a case of there's like a throttle, neutral, forward, reverse, power. So there's people going to go into a better later. High vis back off. So Alan's bus is doing the shuttles from here to Leven and back again. So it's got considerably busier now. It's a lot more vehicles now have turned up for the rally. We've even got a drone as well, getting an aerial view of what's going on. They're on a shuttle service from here, Kirtland, to Bonnybank. It's not Leven, it's not far from Leven, but it's Bonnybank. So that's Alan's bus doing the shuttles. They're at Bonnybank, and it does the shuttle service from here back to the museum at Kirtland. Driving through Leven actually. So it's a lot busier, a lot of people waiting to get on. So this is back to the museum again. Not the Heritage Railway rather. So a busy bus. It's going to be a turn and do another one. So it's going to be to do a shuttle. It is really busy, this one, so That's the one I done trip on. I came up here on this one anyway. It's a powerful 10 litre Cummins engine. I've pretty much covered, the battery's starting to go on this phone, and well, the video will just be too long, but I've covered quite a bit actually. I got a good bit of the journey coming on. I'm just kind of round the video off. I'll get pictures and stuff, but more or less that's about the pinnacle of it. That's about as much as I think it's turning up, and I've got the footage of that. A lot of visitors here now. I've covered a bit of the railway, the Heritage Railway, which is really good. You could see the motor buses that are here. We've got a fire engine, an old fire engine, a modern fire engine, and it's modern coach as well. So there's quite a collection. But in the railway, that's still doing quite busy. There's a lot of visitors on that. Place is getting really busy now. But I was lucky enough to get footage of a couple of trips on there on the locomotive, and also a shot on the locomotive as well. It's really, really good. It's been a good day. The weather's been brilliant as well. So I'm actually just going to walk up to the Sainsbury's to get something to eat. I've not had any lunch yet, just starving. But so there it is. On this Sunday, the 28th of May, I think it is. I think it's the 28th of May. I'll just check the day, hang on a minute. 28th of May, Sunday the 28th of May. I was just making sure that was the right date. So, yeah, so I've enjoyed it, but I've still got, there's still a few hours yet, but as I say, if I film, it'll just be like, you know, make the video too long. I've covered quite a bit. As I say, it's Kirtland's where it's on the edge of Leven, the town of Leven on the east coast of Scotland in Fife. So, that's when the locomotive's just pulling away. Drive it for a £5. It's pretty good. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Just see what else I've put up on my channel. If anything really, like, you know, amazing happens, and then I'll obviously get footage of it, and I'll just piggyback it on the end. As usual, I'll say I'll end the video and then something big will happen and I'll just say on back again. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. See what else I put on my channel, and thanks for watching. Okay, bye for now.